is just fantastic. Captain's log, subdate 220513.1. While Bork recovers screaming in agony, I've got Ensign Spoon cooking up the undeclared Haribo for a research weekend. The rest will be sent to Subfleet head office and catalogued for upcoming annual reports, so yes, Bork is well and truly fucked. Hello everyone, welcome back to This Week at Twitter, or Twat. Today we're going to start with the fact it's my 7-year anniversary on Twitter. Apparently I started it just before I started on YouTube, which is all rather exciting, isn't it? But also when you consider that I have frequented the commentary sphere for 7 years, a tad impressive. Many creators I've followed have lost their accounts multiple times over, so it is a testament to my skills of getting sexual with anyone that tries to start a fight with me. My skills of only really using Twitter to post pictures and YouTube videos, that I have managed to keep my account for so long without starting so much as a blip of a problem. Although I do from time to time clap back, it is in my nature after all. So to our first tweet, we go to Bodega Boy, who has linked a video and tagged a lot of people. When you click the link to the video, you then find out the video itself was removed, well, by Life of a Free Spirit, who has issued a copyright claim. We could, if you all like, discuss briefly the ongoing, which has gone on far too long, civil war within Hater Nation, where I believe all but one has unfollowed me, because the last time I spoke about Hater Nation, while a respected response, was apparently me taking a side. To be clear, I'm not on any one of your sides. I find you all quite funny, in your own way. Some funny can be regarded as a patronizing version of funny. In other aspects, you're actually funny, but I don't mind being unfollowed. It's not like we had much conversation to begin with. A lot of the Civil War itself has devolved down to racial lines and people refusing to budge on those lines. So others taking a blind stance because you've got to represent your color? Well, that's adorable. I don't believe the original argument was about that, but it's gone on for so long, let's face it. Does anyone really care anymore? Reply to that tweet from Northside Nietzsche is a gif of Callie malfunctioning, with others underneath mocking because of facial expressions. Couldn't care less about that. Irate Voldemort, aka Alex, he who shall not be irate. Good morning, Callie.exe has stopped working. Oh, FFS, can someone go and restart CrisisBot 2000 please? I need my yucks. Not gonna lie, that blinking gif is quite an amusing one. It's why I left it on the screen for you, so you had something beautiful to look at while I read responses to it. Seems fair, right? So next we're going to talk about Ethan Ralph briefly. I don't want him to think I'm going in on him and then suddenly fly to my country and start a fight like the old rapscallion that he is. He's decided to turn his attention to Lauren Southern. Now if you watch COG streams on the Backward Internet channel, Backwards Internet YouTube channel, Ralph has nothing. We know he has nothing. As far as what he has on Lauren Southern goes, he is solely attacking her because of what appears to be some form of lip filler, which, I'll be honest, doesn't really make any difference to what he has dubbed the witch. I believe he's also gone in on her child, claiming her child to be, or children, to all be Mexican of some kind, which I'm not surprised he found somewhat fascinating. He wasn't right, but you know what? We'll let that slide. So Lauren tweeted out, "Hell hath no fury like a cat boy scorned." Now I had thought that had something to do with Nick Fuentes, who's such a happy chappy on his cozy TV platform. Such a happy chappy. He hasn't at all been raging all week, abusing copyright when he himself has to agree to certain terms for his platform to even exist. I had Cognitive Thought explain that one to me. But he's been a happy chappy, right? Do I need my sarcasm signed for that? Ethan Ralph's response to Lauren Southern. Don't you work hand in hand with Hope Not Hate, all while promoting a literal snitch and rat who fucked over dozens of other people? This is leaving out you switching up your whole persona after grifting off the alt-right for years. Do you think anyone forgot all about that? Bitch also looks like Michael Jackson these days. Lay off the Botox and plastic surgery. Retweet Lauren Southern. You'll all be making up similar lies about Jaden soon, I'm sure. Perhaps it's time I talk about how I got excommunicated from the cult of the dissident right. You know just how to get me in the mood to drop tea, Ralph. There were streams on this, and there was a lot of mockery about your, revenge porn, Ralph. The argument over mental capacity and age also cropped up. you were well and truly pillory. Andy Warski, a new challenger versus Ralph just dropped Let's Go Lauren Southern. Retweet of Lauren Southern's tweet. Lauren Southern would knock him out based on what we've seen of other people hitting him, but okay. Lauren and Andy had a conversation afterwards, doesn't matter. But we should quickly finish on this little point. Ethan Ralph has continued to descend. He is not coming back from where he's going, and there's no redemption arc really for him. He knows this. He feeds on attacking people for appearance, for what they make, because he believes that that is what really defines them. The arguments brought forward will always be used against you. If the argument has merit, it has more merit than your money, and it has more merit than what you look like. That will always be the case with anyone that possesses an IQ over 1, which is why you, Ethan Ralph, have been struggling. And it could be argued the same could be said for Nick Fuentes at present, but I think it right to leave that one to fester for another week before we even consider addressing that potentially here next week. Tim Young blue check mark. Meghan Markle's Netflix show that nobody had ever heard of got cancelled, the hits keep coming, laughing crying emojis. Underneath, what was it called? Underneath, waiting to see how long it takes for her to make it a race issue. Another pointing out it wasn't in production yet. Try not to be so gullible. Since lockdowns ended, Netflix have lost a lot of subscribers. So naturally they're going to make cutbacks. Why not make cutbacks on things that haven't happened yet? But also then make sure they don't invest money, because now they've gotten to a stage where if they do throw money at things and it doesn't work out, they're going to suffer for it, and instead focus on what the people actually want. And what do the people want? I have no bloody idea. Perhaps the Wombles of Wimbledon, the Clangers. Can we have Rainbow? How about Bodger and Badger? The show in question was called Pearl, and on the Archwell Productions subsection there was a description of it, a premise, that read, like many girls her age, our heroine, Pearl, is on a journey of self-discovery as she tries to overcome daily challenges. How original. I don't suppose there's a DeLorean in there, is there? Continuing, I'm thrilled that Archwell Productions partnered with the powerhouse platform of Netflix, not so much these days, and these incredible producers will together bring you this new animated series, which celebrates extraordinary women throughout history. Doctor Who? Are you starting to understand why this doesn't feel original or like something that could in fact bang for Netflix? I swear there was some kind of decrepit hype train going on with these two, Meghan Markle and Prince Harry, that made them think that they were vastly more important than they are when the results have shown, nah fam. So I guess next on the list is NFTs. NFTs as a market has plummeted 92%. It suffered a huge dip. Now, like any economy, it could well bounce back and recover, but anyone that's invested in NFTs has lost a fair bit of money because of it. I did laugh when I saw a band I like just release a bunch of NFTs, and I thought to myself, but they're not worth anything now, what's the point? Hell, I don't even think they're worth it in the first place. But this might be a generational thing, although there are people in my age bracket that do think NFTs are a good thing. That's fine, you do you. I will sit here with my skepticism trademark and just judge you silently. So Scythy, wow, who would ever have seen this coming? Oh wait, everyone with a brain. He had retweeted The Independent, which led to an article that pointed out that since last September, sales have fallen from 225,000 to 19,000 this week. But while they do lead with the whole argument of the market is collapsing for the first few paragraphs, other analytics suggest the decline may not be so severe. What made me chuckle the most was, last month, the Royal Mint announced it would create an NFT backed by the UK government for this summer as an emblem of the forward-looking approach the government wished to take. I sincerely doubt the UK government is going to change our currency from the pound. If you need proof of that, did you see the UK's reaction when they were told they were going to have to change it to the euro? We were not impressed. So don't worry everyone, it's not going to be a Bitcoin thing just yet. So to the final thing I want to cover today, and this one tickled me for a whole plethora of reasons. Elon Musk. If I die under mysterious circumstances, it's been nice knowing ya. The reason why is because Elon Musk has been threatened by the head of Russia's space agency for providing internet to Ukrainians. Understandably, Elon Musk's own mother has not found this funny. Elon Musk has been using Starlink, a constellation of more than 2,000 satellites in low-beam orbit to beam internet connections to dishes around the world. Starlink itself has a very strong presence in Ukraine, that was introduced to keep the country online because of the invasion. Elon Musk had tweeted out information provided by Dmitry Rogozin, the head of the Russian space agency Roscosmos. Rogozin had actually accused Elon Musk of giving Starlink equipment to what they refer to as the Nazi Azov Battalion. How did other people though respond to this? Well, underneath, it was the very first tweet I saw, Mr. Beast, if that happens, can I have Twitter? The last thing we want is him saying yes to that. I don't know how many more times I can watch Mr. Beast give money to his mates for doing contests. Not that I'm against it, he's been incredibly generous over the years, but I'm bored of that content now. Do forgive me if I move on to something else, like stealth camping.